You know how the holiday season is. It can literally make or break your entire year. So, what if I told you that a single pizza could be your secret weapon for unlocking massive winter profits? Stick around, because in this explainer, we are breaking down a high-margin truffle pizza that's designed to do just that.
Okay, let's be real. The winter menu is always a challenge, right? Your customers want something comforting, something a little bit special, but your food costs are already stretched pretty thin. So how do you deliver that wow factor, that indulgent dish they're gonna rave about, without absolutely destroying your bottom line?
Well, the answer is all about targeting. Specifically, targeting that high-spending date night crowd. We're talking about a dish that delivers on flavor, on experience, but most importantly for your business, it delivers on profit margin. Let's get into it.
So what is this golden ticket? It's the wild mushroom and truffle cream pizza. I know, it already sounds fancy, right? Gourmet, luxurious, and that's exactly the point. It is a premium offering that, and you're gonna love this part, is surprisingly simple to execute in your kitchen.
You know, the executive chef behind this recipe said it best. They called this pizza a masterclass in elevating simple ingredients. And that's really the magic here. It's all about taking familiar, accessible ingredients and transforming them into something that commands a premium price, making your customers feel like they're getting a truly special treat.
All right, let's get to the part I know you've been waiting for, the part every single restaurant owner cares about most, the numbers. Because a great tasting dish is one thing, but a profitable one? That's the real win. And trust me, the math on this one is very, very good.
And here it is, the number that changes everything. 75%. Yeah, you heard me right, a 75% profit margin. Just let that sink in for a second. In our industry, where we fight for every single percentage point, a margin like this isn't just good, it's an absolute game changer. It's a financial powerhouse for your menu. So you're probably asking, how is that even possible? Let's break it down. You see that suggested selling price? $30. And with the magic word truffle in the name, nobody's gonna bat an eye at that. But the real secret is the food cost, just $7.50. That's how you get to that incredible 75% margin. This is the very definition of working smarter, not harder. And look, that $7.50 food cost isn't some fantasy number we just pulled out of thin air. You can see right here it is entirely achievable. Your pizza dough is $1. That truffle cream sauce, the thing that provides all that luxurious flavor? Just $2. The mushrooms are your biggest expense at $2.50. It's a very manageable build.
So the numbers are fantastic. Now for the practical part, how do you actually make it? Let's move to the blueprint. We're gonna walk through a clear, replicable recipe you can hand directly to your kitchen staff.
It all starts with the heart of the pizza, the truffle cream sauce. And just look how simple this is. You just simmer some cream and garlic, then stir in your truffle product and Parmesan off the heat. That is it. It's a low-effort, high-impact sauce that you can easily make in batches.
And from there, the assembly is standard procedure for any pizza kitchen. You know the drill. The key here is that high oven temperature. Get that stone or steel ripping hot between 500 and 550 degrees Fahrenheit. That's what's going to give you that perfect, crispy crust. Then it's just a simple assembly and a quick bake.
Okay, so you've got the numbers and the recipe. But now let's get into the details that will make your customers come back for this pizza again and again. These are the chef's secrets for taking this dish from just good to truly great. And this is where the real pro tips come in. First, quality is key. Don't skimp on the mushrooms or the truffle oil. A fantastic tip here is to pre-saute the mushrooms to intensify their flavor and, crucially, to avoid a soggy pizza. And I love this last one, a little lemon zest in the cream sauce to cut through the richness. Brilliant. Okay, now let's put our business hats back on. Offering a gluten-free option immediately expands your customer base. And this is huge. Think about cross-utilization. That amazing truffle cream sauce, it can be a pasta sauce. The sautéed mushrooms, a topping for crostini. This minimizes waste and maximizes the value of your prep time. So why does this work so well for date nights? It's all about perception. Truffle just signals luxury. It has an aroma and a flavor profile that feels sophisticated and indulgent. It turns a simple pizza dinner into a special occasion, and that's something a couple is happy to spend a little more on. Now, inevitably, the question of fresh truffles is going to come up. Can you use them? Of course. But to protect that 75% margin, a high-quality truffle oil or paste is the smart, consistent choice.
It gives you that signature flavor without the huge cost and price swings. The best strategy? Use the oil in the base recipe and offer fresh shavings as a premium, high-priced add-on. It's the best of both worlds.
So let's recap the crucial points here. You're looking at a dish with an incredible 75% profit margin. It has a premium appeal that justifies a higher price point, yet it's simple for your kitchen to execute consistently. And it's efficient, with components that can be used across your entire menu. It's a win-win-win. This pizza is the perfect example of a winning strategy. It proves that you don't need overly complex or expensive ingredients to create a high-margin star for your menu. So it leaves us with one final thought. Looking at your own pantry, your own walk-in, what simple ingredient can you elevate on your menu next?